So, y'all's underlying energy is the Knight of Swords. So, this is all about fighting for your truth, fighting for what you want, fighting for what you believe in, okay? This is really charging into a situation with the intent of speaking your truth and, demonstrating your truth to whomever you want to demonstrate it to. This is a pretty fast energy here as well. So, this could also speak of some energy that's pretty fast right now, like really picking up speed, due to just the desire to kind of really speak your truth or kind of go after what you want. Really, more so going after what you believe to be true to you. You know what I'm saying? The Knight of Cups is more driven about what he wants. This is more of just kind of like speaking and sharing something. It can be a bit forceful as well. So there could be some forceful energy here. I'm not seeing that. I'm feeling more of just this is just something that you realize is, your truth. Energy surrounded by fighting for that very truth that has come to light to you. So we're gonna look into this here, okay? The heart of your reading is Judgment. So this is a situation where you're kind of looking back now and seeing how far you've come. You're noticing all the bumps and hurdles that you kind of went through, and you're wondering now if this is a call to action, right? This is a chance to kind of really think about everything that you've been through and think, really, is this something that you are wanting to kind of fall back on and just kind of be like, forget it, it's not worth it, or are you going to push through towards the end, okay? Now, Judgment is before the World. The World is the successful completion. It's all about all that goodness. So this is kind of like the final step in regards to like what you're going to do with the phase of your life, right? What does this phase mean to you? After everything that you've been through, what are you going to do? Okay, so that's pretty much Judgment is meaning for, and it's crossed by the Queen of Wands. So this is talking about, this could be you guys, right? So this is about how far have you guys come, and what is it worth in regards to you gaining your power back, okay? For some of y'all, this could be your other half, because you guys are fixed signs. So this could be someone that, this could be a situation where someone that you see is your queen, or, male or female, right? So this could be someone that your person, right? You're not sure if this is something that, I don't want to say that, but this is a call to action in regards to either yourself or to someone that you love or someone that you know. I feel like this could be somebody that you do have a relationship with. This could be like an ex coming back or something like that as well. Like they're just kind of like showing up out of nowhere, and this is kind of making you think, okay, after everything that you went through with that person, what are you willing to do? What are you going to do differently? You gonna take him back? Are you gonna date him again? Or are you gonna just kind of be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely just a call to action in regards to, like, possibly even that partner that's coming back. But for some of you, this could be really kind of seeing how far you've come and really developing your self-confidence again, and really tapping in that creativity and that passion. So that's a wonderful thing to see. And I think that when you realize how far you've come and you're ready to take that step to really kind of complete the cycle in the way that you see, that's best for you, really kind of push through that last hurdle, really kind of put that last action in. And it's true, since you have the Knight of Swords, this is true. You guys could be really focusing on what is true to you. You're being completely yourself and completely honest with yourself. This could be a reconnection in regards to yourself, right? If this is Judgment in regards to yourselves, this could really be focusing on your confidence and really getting you back up on your feet. Being that Leo diva, male or female, male or female, getting back on that diva disco, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know, but you know what I'm trying to say. So I feel like this is definitely, like I said, this could be somebody coming back from the past and really kind of making you think whether or not to go into a relationship with them again or not, or this could be something in regards to yourself, right? I feel like this kind of is. I think this is really focusing on yourself. Be true to yourself. You've been through so much. Are you ready to kind of really take that step to really complete this, complete the cycle? So because you could be reaching a spot in your life where it's definitely kind of really a call to action here. All right. Now, in your past, you have temperance. Temperance talks about patience, balancing things while the universe or the source really takes everything in their own hands and pushes things along. It's just that you have been through a time of patience. You've been through a time of waiting. You've been through that, balancing act and trying to keep things in moderation, balancing, make sure you're managing stuff in the way that they're supposed to, so that way the universe can do its work and really get into helping you out in regards to your love life. And I feel like this kind of has brought you the confidence that you're looking for. This is what I was talking about, because with the Queen of Wands being crossed with Judgment, that's the Queen of Wands is a very confident person. She's very confident, he or she, okay? Because, like I said, queens are not gender specific. So I feel like after all that waiting, all that moderation, right? Really just kind of allowing, the universe to really kick in and be able to kind of, do the best that it can. I feel like this is your reward. Getting back up on your feet, ready to take on the world, having that confidence to take on everything. Yeah, okay, so it's a little defensive, but that's all right. When you're going into the dating world again, or if you're going to do any of that stuff, you got to have your back at least, you know what I'm saying? If no one's going to look out for you, you got to look out for you, right? So, excellent energy. I feel like this is what's kind of brought you this, that power back, if that makes sense. And I think you come a long way from having, dealt with so much and really trying to reconnect with yourself is something very important. And I'm liking what I'm seeing, Leo. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Now, in your future, you have the Star. Okay, so the Star talks about, like hope. Just like the disaster's over, is now time to start rebuilding. There is a hope left. There's still things to rebuild, and you can heal from the incident that's happened, right? Because it comes right after the Tower, okay? So when I see this, I feel like this could be also a time for you to manifest, because it also reminds you that even though you've lost a lot, you still have yourself, you still have your family. There's a lot of things around you that can remind you that what you still have and what you can still be happy for. So I think this is what this comes down to. Like, really, when you're in this state, you are able to manifest as well. So I think this is a really good energy to come into. So in regards to, communicating with yourself, figuring out what actually you need to take to complete a cycle for yourself and for this partner that you have here. I feel like you have to really, look back and really see how far you've come to really regain your self-confidence and regain your strength, your defense mechanisms, you know what I'm saying? Really kind of building that stuff back up again, so that way you can tackle on the next phase of your life. And if this is, your choice to either continue down the road that you've been going down, or trying to do something differently this time, to really make sure that you can remain confident and remain strong throughout your next phase. I think that's really, really important. Now, here you guys go. With your crowning energy, y'all have the Ace of Cups. So this is good to see. I like this. This is talking about expressing your feelings, expressing yourself in an emotional way, okay? The Page of Cups can be an offer of love as well. So this could be talking about you going ahead and, extending that offer of love. So you've gotten yourself back up to this confidence level, and you've, really kind of, you've went through so much with this person or with yourself. You owe it to yourself to kind of, try something different. You owe it to yourself. And you've gotten to this point now where you have the confidence to take on anything in the world, right? You're ready to see everything as a challenge. And if this is somebody that you know already, and this is somebody that you're dealing with, I feel like this is just kind of all of the above right now, okay? Like, there's somebody that you know, or someone that, like, an ex even came back up. This is possibly talking about either, expressing your feelings, communicating your truth, because that's what the Knight of Swords is all about. That's your underlying energy. What is your truth, and how is this related to your feelings and how you feel about them? And if this is the case, right, you kind of have to do whatever you feel like you need to do within this relationship. Either you extend a love offer, or you communicate how you feel, your true feelings, okay? And I think this is a very powerful reading, guys. Really powerful. This is something definitely that's going to get back up on your feet. And you guys already have from the looks of it. So I think this is really pushing you towards that step of healing and that being in that power of manifestation, because you're in the spot, in the, you know, that mindset to really begin to really, well, when you hit the future anyway, you're going to be in that spot in your heart where you're like, okay, everything's all right. Despite everything that happened, I'm here. I'm alive. I'm good. I'm confident. That is just going to attract so much wonderfulness, y'all. Okay, law of attraction. You got that feeling, you got that frequency going, it's going to come to you. It's just going to come to you. Now, now y'all got 2 Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Sorry, Romance Angels cards. Y'all have 2 Romance Angels cards. Okay, 2 of them fell out. So, interestingly enough, you guys have unrequited love. Okay, so this talks about there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And then you have very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So, this is pretty much talking about, you know, the Queen of Wands and the Star. So let's go ahead and start with the unrequited love, right? There is no passion right now. There's no excitement. There's no nothing. The chemistry is very low. But this is a point now where you have a decision to either let it die, or you can, you know, figure other options. This is up to you right now, okay? Judgment is telling you that you have a decision to make, okay? With this second chance coming up, second opportunity, a chance to really reflect back and see what you've kind of been through, to really kind of make a solid decision about what you're going to do in regards to, you know, in regards to the situation that you're in. This is something where you can feel like you can rekindle the relationship, which I feel like that's probably what it is kind of pushing towards, because it has the Page of Cups. But I'm not telling you what to do. Do whatever you feel like you need to do with this, okay? All right, because the Page of Cups, like I said, is communicating your emotions in the most honest way possible. So I feel like with unrequited love, this could be talking about your comfort level, your confidence. Are you sacrificing yourself and all this? There's a lot of things that are factored into that. But also, let's keep in mind, unrequited love means there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So there is a judgment call right now in regards to really seeing if this is worth it, or really seeing if this point of your life is where you want to go with it. Okay. Now, very soon here is really talking about the Star, because the Star talks about how when stuff hits the fan, things kind of just blow up, you still have that confidence and that appreciation of being able to still walk and do whatever you can. Because I mean, after the tower, those people falling from the sky, you know, from the top of the tower, they shouldn't be alive, right? But they still are. They're miraculously alive, and they're planning to build something new and give back to the earth, because they are appreciative of what they are given, right? So the Star is also designed for Aquarius, so this could be someone. So this could be really talking about, like, even tapping into your South Node, y'all. Really understanding, you know, unconditional love, or really connecting with that, you know, group mentality, I feel, really. But most importantly, though, I don't really know if this is really talking about your South Node. I do feel like with the Star there, I feel like there is some healing that definitely needs to be there. But with you seeing that there's hope, and there is a possibility in the future, I feel like that you're going to decide what you want, you're going to know what you want, and you're going to start bringing things based off of how you're feeling to you very soon. So that's all you're going to have to do right now, is really decide what you want at this moment, because the Seven of Wands is ready to kind of go. But with the Star there, that manifestation energy, you have to decide what you want, because it can come real fast. Now, your Wisdom of the Oracle. Y'all have cleaned it up, okay? So clean it up is pretty much dusting away all the cobwebs, getting rid of all the, the funk and the stuff that you don't use no more. It's really kind of like getting rid of the stuff that don't really work for you no more, right? And I'm not saying that this relationship is something you probably need to end, okay? Because that's what I'm saying. This is fighting for what you believe in and kind of getting to the very clear truth in the bottom line. This is taking action based off of what you've been through, and etc. So with cleaning it up, I feel like there is some spring cleaning that needs to be had, right? There's some, because the swords can do that, especially with the Knight of Swords. This is clearing the air. You can clear the air with swords. And with the Page of Cups being in your crowning energy, the advice of your reading for the next couple of weeks, I feel like this is saying that, the best way to do, to really kind of clear the air and really make sure that your space is your space and it's clean and it's just more, healthy and more positive than it is toxic. There's got to be communication and there's got to be some discussions in regards to how you feel. This is a relationship. This is not about, the practical. This is not just about the practical stuff. It's also about how you feel, what you feel inside. And that is super important. If you're not feeling good, then the relationship ain't good. You know what I'm saying? So with cleaning up, this is really talking about really kind of getting in there, cleaning the gunk out, getting all the cobwebs out, really kind of dusting away all the, all the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you guys feel like you need to kind of, purge out and kind of let it flow. This could be talking about that.